It's pretty much a just travel through the body. And so it's a fairly gentle, I say that, but some people love certain postures. You ask Steve, he loves frog, and then you ask Cynthia, she hates dragons, so you can't win, right? So everyone has their poses. So um, I like this one because it's not themed as in we're doing hips, we're doing back bends. This is a nice through the body. So we're going to start seated, sitting cross-legged, um, elevating your hips so at least the knees fall slightly below your hips so there's no strain on your hip flexors. It doesn't matter what foot's in front. We just want to sit for a moment. So let your hands rest on your thighs. And just maybe shrug your shoulders up around your ears and then drop them down and back so that you have a nice tall spine, nice long neck. And you can choose to just drop your gaze low to the floor or just close your eyes. And it's just a few moments of centering to notice you. So letting go of whatever life is outside of these four walls and arriving within the studio, on your mat, and now in your body. So when you first sit like this, notice if your attention is brought to certain places of your body, whether there's stress or tension somewheres, and where is that? Where do you hold that? And just start to breathe. Start to notice your breath and breathe to those places. And it's okay if you're not sure where that is, if you feel very little right now, then bring your attention to the tip of your nose. No need to alter the breath, just notice the breath. Are there places in your body you know you're holding or can feel a bit of tension? So it could be your hands are squeezing your thighs or your knees. Let that go. Your lips are tight or your jaw, your teeth. Soften there. The creases in your forehead. Soften there. The only place I say activate is core. So your belly button draws in towards your spine, and this will just help your posture to sit a little taller. And just for 1 minute, we start to follow our breath. You'll be pulled out of these four walls, off your mat, back to whatever maybe you left behind or whatever lies ahead. It's just noticing that and then coming back to the present moment. Beginning again with the breath. 3 more breaths here. Together, let's take one full body breath in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Just open your mouth and let it go. Blink your eyes open if they're closed. Bring the soles of your feet together out in front of you. Take what you need for a forward fold, so maybe a bolster, maybe a block just between those feet or on top of the feet. I encourage you to stay up on whatever's underneath you, but when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart. With an inhale, reach up, and then lead with your heart. As you exhale, we fold out over those feet. Let your arms drop, let your chin tuck to your chest, and see if you can bring connection here. So if you're dangling, find things around you that you could fill in between your feet and your chest, feet and your forehead. You could even support the knees by bringing props underneath your knees if you have a few extra things. So we're looking for this in-between state, right? Between not too much, not too little. We call it your edge. Because you're in these postures, there's most tonight are a good 5 minutes. So to hold a 5-minute posture, we need to be supported. I don't want you to struggle through it. We're not here to force things. No, you can come in and out if you really need to. But always ask first, is it boredom or around a thought that brings you out? Or is it actually your body that's asking you to let it go? When you do leave your body and you leave these 4 walls, notice where you go. So you almost become that third person. You're the observer, you're watching. And it can be kind of interesting to actually watch where your mind goes. And know you have the ability, the power to bring it back to this moment, this breath. There's 90 seconds left. That edge moves, it's always changing. Knowing you can dive a little deeper or maybe come out if you're struggling to stay. Last minute here. Last 5 breaths. Take a deep inhale. Soften with the next exhale. And then let it go. Lift the head, the shoulders, come upright. Just reach down for those knees, help them together. Maybe lean back into your hands and just wiper those legs side to side. When you feel ready, you'll swing your feet behind you, come into tabletop. Widen your knees as wide as your mat. Bring your big toes to touch, child's pose. Feel free to hug a bolster, a block under the forehead. Maybe stack your hands under your forehead. Remember, bring the floor to you. If your hips are high and there's space between your glutes and your heels, you could always fill in that gap with a block or bolster. Just in each pose, notice, scan your body to see if you're holding yourself, if you're doing the posture. So you're doing yoga. We want the yoga to do us. So there's no effort in this practice. It's just being. So when I grow up, I wanna be like you. 90 seconds here. Can you choose to stay for one last minute? We never stay if there's pain, but if there's a bit of tension, a little work, just make it a choice to stay. Start to deepen your breath. Together breathe in, and together breathe out. Draw yourself up to tabletop. Pause there, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. A little cat and cow here just to get the body moving. Take a big breath in at table. We'll take cat first, so draw your chin to your chest, round your spine, your gaze is to your knees if your eyes are open. With an inhale, sway the belly, lift the chest, lift the eyes, maybe meet the wall where it meets the ceiling. And then exhale, curl back into yourself. We'll do 2 more cycles. Inhale, sway that belly, lift the tail and heart. Exhale, curl that belly button up and in, really exaggerate the lift. Again, inhale to the back bend. Exhale to the forward bend. Okay, one more time into cow. And then tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. So this should feel pretty good on your ankles, your feet, after having your feet in child's pose for so long. So take yourself for a little walk here just to get the legs moving. Move those ankles, those feet. Just work through any kinks that you might feel here. And then when you're ready, you're just going to hinge forward so your shoulders come over your wrists into high plank. And you're just going to pause for a breath or two. Yes, it's an active posture, but you have the opportunity to keep your knees on your mat. Eyes forward, take a full breath in, and then lower down to the mat as you exhale. Sphinx pose, untuck your toes. Bring your elbows under your shoulders, your forearms out in front of you. Just prop yourself up on those forearms, lift your chest away from your mat. Broaden across the collarbones. And then again, the gaze is just off into the horizon if your eyes are open. Option to drop your forehead down to support like a block. And we just breathe here. So do that scan of the body. Where are you tensing? Where are you holding? Right? Sometimes we protect certain areas of our body if there's any kind of injury or illness. Just notice if you have that habitual way of holding yourself. And if you're in this posture to the degree that works for you, you should be able to let go somewhat, somewhere. It could be the glutes right now, or the thighs, or the muscles in your face. Where's your mind? What is that thought? Set it aside and take that next breath. So we're approaching the halfway mark. Always the option to stay, right? This is more than enough. But if you want to go up into seal, it's just a bit more spacious, but it's a bigger back bend. Requires more effort to hold yourself up. So you can work between the two. Know that you're here for 2.5 minutes. So you could drop back down, come back up to either one of these two back bends. Make sure you're shooting those toes straight back behind you so the legs feel nice and long. The pelvis is the foundation. You should feel a bit of a stretch across the abdominal muscles. Again, keep broadening across the chest. Feel tightness in your lower back. Perfect. That's where we are. That's where we're working. It's building strength within the lower back while you open the front of your body. "90 seconds. Last minute here. If you start to struggle, match what you're feeling with breath. Fully indulge in your breath. Stay out of that head, those thoughts around it. Just breathe. 5 breaths to go. Together, take a big breath in, a full breath out. My seals land in Sphinx. And then all the Sphinx, wing those elbows, stack your hands, drop your chin to your chest, your forehead to your hands. Kick your feet in the air and just wave your feet from side to side, welcoming life, movement back into that lower back, into those legs. Then when you feel you've worked out any kinks, drop the feet to your mat, slide your hands under your shoulders. Press up to tabletop, and then tuck those toes back under, downward facing dog. This time we want to kick that right heel straight up, just for a moment, 3-legged dog. Take a full breath in, extend out through that right heel, and then pigeon pose as you exhale. So I know pigeon doesn't work for all, so no, you could sit down, do this on your back. But if you're belly down, take the props out in front of you, something to rest on. Again, send that left leg back long, toes point. Your chest draws forward and your hips drop low. Notice if you get distracted in transition and you're off in a thought, take a breath, come back to your right hip, and that breath, just stay there. We're halfway through the posture. Scan that body. Are there places you could soften even more so? Maybe even lengthen out. Last 90 seconds. Last minute. When you get to the point where you want out, it's where it begins. So it's committing to your breath, committing to stay. It's the last 5 breaths. Take your time, but slowly slide your hands under your shoulders. Tuck the toes under on that left foot. See if you can get the left knee up first and go back to that 3-legged dog. It's okay if it's a no, just go to down dog first. Kick that right heel high, stretch out, lengthen out. And then just drop the right foot next to the left foot. Kick the left leg high as you breathe in, stretch it out, find length, and then just pigeon on the other side. So what you did on one side might not be available on the other. Just notice that, explore it, and then take what you need. Adapt to whatever your body is asking for. Then settle in to the other side. Take that journey from head to toe. Are you holding yourself up? You're halfway there. If you're fidgeting, notice why. Is it your body asking? Or is that a boredom? Or are you stuck in your head? Whatever it is, take a breath and just let it go. Just over a minute here. Commit to the next 5 breaths. Ready? Here we go. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Walk those hands in for support under those shoulders. Tuck the right foot under, get that knee up, and then see if you can kick back. 3-legged dog. Stretch that out. Take a big breath in, a full breath out, and then just step down. Left foot next to the right. Take a breath here. You might want to walk your dog a moment before you'll just drop to your knees. So do what you need first, but then when you're ready, you'll come back to tabletop. So this is the one that I questioned when I said, this is just a journey, a gentle journey through the body, because it's saddle here. So you're going to sit between your feet and take what you need underneath you. So if you have one knee that bothers you or 2 knees, then maybe this is fish. Otherwise, something under the hips if your hips are higher than the floor. And then start to walk yourself back so you go into that back bend. So there's no shame in taking fish. You're still getting the back bend, but you've just taken the legs out of the pose. If you're near a wall and you want more support, lean on a wall. Do you want the rectangle bolster? And if I can be of any assistance, just give me a wave and I'll come to you. You want to just do fish? Is that what you're gonna do? Just do fish. Yeah. Do you want something for your head? Sure. You got it. So this one's a little harder to answer, but how are you holding yourself here, right? Are you lifting your hips? Are you clenching your fists or the muscles in your face? Can you even let go in this one? If it ever becomes too much, again, you're in charge, right? You know what you're feeling and you can come out. But again, always question why and then choose your breath. And if that does not help, then eventually, yes, maybe come out. We're not here to do harm. You're more than halfway through. Last 90 seconds. We're under that minute. Watching 5 more breaths. Deepen those last two. Together, one big breath in. Maybe open your mouth, let it go. Okay, my fishes, you're just going to sit up, and my saddles, you're going to come up and go to tabletop. Of course, support the head, chin to chest when you come up. Other hand presses the floor away. So if you were in saddle, come to table, pause there, maybe pat the feet on your mat, wag your tail side to side. If you're in fish, maybe come up. You could wiper the legs if you need some kind of movement. Eventually, my saddles, you're going to bring your knees towards your hands and you're going to join us seated with your legs long out in front. So a great counter pose for saddle is caterpillar because those knees get to straighten, those legs go long, the feet go into flexion, and we take a forward bend instead of a back bend. So when you're ready, bring what you need on top of you for a fold. Bring your hands to your heart. With an inhale, you'll reach straight up. And then let's close this book as we fold forward. Your crease of your book is your hips. And we bend from there, folding chest out towards those feet. When you hit resistance, let those arms go. Tuck the chin to your chest and just drop in. If you've wandered off, where did you wander to? Take that next breath and just reset. You're halfway through the posture. Last 90 seconds. Last 5 breaths. When you're ready, release with an inhale. Come up. Take a moment, sway your feet, tap your knees, do what you need to work out any kinks. We've got one more forward fold here. We're going to take the right ankle and just place it right above the knee, not on the knee. Double pigeon. Left heel under right knee. Now this doesn't work for all anatomy. So your option is to drop your right shin in front of your left shin. Just sit cross-legged. You'll get the same effect. We just want the hips. One more time. Bring your hands to your hearts. Inhale, reach up. And let's go deeper. Let's go deeper into those hips. As you exhale, fold over those shins. You know you're here for a little bit. So maybe you don't dive full in first, right? You kind of lean in. And over time, you lean a little more. Another one of those love-hate postures. Sometimes these hip openers can bring the loudest out of our bodies. But think of it as a good thing. This is releasing any held tension. You hold your life events in your body. And we just release things we do not need to hold on to. The tighter you hold yourself, the more you resist, the harder it will be. The more you can let go, soften into the experience, the healthier you will be. Notice your thoughts around this. Where are you? Take a breath. Let it go. We're already halfway through. Keep choosing your breath. Last 90 seconds. Deepen your next 5 breaths. You're there. You've arrived. Take a breath. Soften in. And then slowly let it go. Come up. We want to plant both feet on our mat. We need a little back bend. We need to take this in the other direction. So walk your hands behind you. You can choose. I'm choosing to point my fingers towards my toes, but if your wrists say otherwise, do the out to the sides or even behind you. But lean into your hands, press into your heels, and just lift your hips up. And if your shoulders aren't happy here, you could lie down for a moment in Shavasana and then come back up. We just want to take a neutral spine. Take a breath in, press down, breathe out. Take a bigger breath. Maybe you can lift a little higher. Okay, one more breath like this. And then we sit back down to do the other side. Straighten both legs for a moment. Find both sit bones again. Take your right ankle just above your left knee. You could do half the pose here too, or even seated tree if you prefer. Or bring that left heel. Sorry, I did that wrong. We want left ankle on top, right ankle underneath. Or drop the left shin in front so you're sitting cross-legged. If you've got the full double pigeon, a little flexion in the feet helps too. Hands to your heart. With an inhale, reach up. Let's do this one more time. Exhale, fold forward. Again, maybe just lean into it. Maybe resting your elbows on your knees or your shins for a minute. Take your time. There's no rush. What's this hip like in relation to the other, or your knees? You learn a lot about the body while you have time to sit, watch, observe. There's always some form of the posture for every body here. You just have to explore it, find it. If you're unsure, just give me a wave. I'll come help you. So you could lie down and do this one. Yeah. You could even rest your foot on there. Here you go. Scan your body. The work is in the hips. Are you making it more work than it needs to be? More than halfway through the posture. Just over a minute to go. Last 5 breaths. Deepen the next inhale. Try to soften with that exhale. And then we're here. Come on up. Straighten those legs. And now you get to lie down. So take a moment, unwind, lie flat. How are you? Notice what parts of the body might be a bit fiery. What's lighting up? Take a full breath in together. Open your mouth, let it go. And then step your feet onto your mat and just hug your knees to your chest just to release. Maybe a little bit of rock and rolling side to side might feel kind of good at this moment. So when we started, our first posture was butterfly seated. Now we do reclined butterfly. So when you're ready, you're going to drop your feet to your mat. Let your knees fall wide. Bring the soles of your feet together. Your palms turn up by your side. I'm offering to do this flat. You always have the option to make it a back bend too. You could bring support under your knees here. Let your hands slide out away from your hips. A little slight tuck of your chin to your chest so the back of the neck is long. And then just sweet surrender with those inner thighs. Let those knees be heavy. And then come back to your breath and just that state of being. How are you holding yourself here? Let the floor hold you. Let gravity work with you, not against you. If you have really tight inner thighs, and this is a lot, if you do have props around you, slide them underneath those knees. Add some support. Let those lips slightly part. Let the tongue come to the top of your mouth behind your teeth. If your eyes are open, set your gaze on the ceiling. If your eyes are closed, set your gaze right between your eyes, third eye. And just watch your body breathe. Just 5 more breaths like this. Make those last 2 deep and full. Together, 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Reach down for your knees, help them back together, and then hug your knees into your chest. You'll keep your knees stacked. You'll open your arms wide, about shoulder height. Just a simple twist. Your knees will fall right. Your hips might shift a bit left. If you have a block to set under your knees, if they don't quite hit the floor, or something between the knees, maybe you turn your gaze in the opposite direction. Are you still here? Let your next breath bring your knees back up to center and just switch sides. About 5 more breaths. Follow your breath back to center with your knees. Reach down for your shins. Hug those knees into your chest. Lift your head and shoulders. Come up. Maybe even reach for your own feet. Tuck yourself in. Squeeze yourself tightly. A hug of gratitude for showing up tonight. A hug for that body and for being here together. Take one big breath in. One big breath out. And then stretch out, Shavasana. Take any props, anything that brings you comfort here. Take a few moments just to rest. Deepen your breath. Feel your body. Hear the room. Maybe hear outside. Allowing life to slowly trickle back in, but taking your practice with you off your mat. Only when you feel ready, you'll bend your knees, plant your feet on your mat. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Then sweep your arms over your head. Take a little stretch, reach through your fingers. And then let your knees fall to one side and just rest your head on your own arm like a pillow. Stay on your side. Take a breath or two. And when you feel ready, press the floor away. Join me seated. Keeping your eyes closed, but drawing your hands to your heart. How are you? Check in. Remember the last time we sat here. Notice your body. If those sensations are the same, have changed, relocated. Together, just one more breath in. One more breath out. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. And drive safe. I think I hear rain. Is it raining? It's supposed to go 10 degrees.